Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? It is your boy Skywalker back at y'all with another one. I am so pleased to have each and every single one of you guys in the chat for this conversation. Y'all have no idea how excited I have been all day long. I've been waiting. I've been biding my time. I was sitting there doing everything I had to do today with this on the brain. I was like, yo, this stream is about to get wicked tonight. You dig? And I'm going to just let y'all know up front. I made this a members chat because we're not going to, yo, if y'all going to come in here and start trolling, y'all got to pay today. We're going to have a great uninterrupted conversation, and we gonna get to it. We're gonna have a wonderful conversation, and I do not have time to get caught up with the chat tonight with any foolishness. Man, y'all could be anywhere else, yo. What's going on? Shout out to all the members in the chat and everybody watching this on the live play and everybody that will be catching this on the replay crew as well. We got the homie DC Talk in the building. We got W Mir in the building. We got Zack Ryder in the building. We got the Curly Ray in the building. We got the homie Floyd Lawton in the building. We got Bat Dan's Thoughts in the building. Yo, this stream is about to get surgical. I need y'all to understand what is about to happen. Let me go ahead and get through this opening little rigmarole. Make sure y'all smash that like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're on the road to 5K. All that, y'all already know. Y'all already know that we the ones that created the hashtags. Y'all already know. Oh, we're going to talk about that later too. Right? y'all already know what the ROEs are. If y'all here, shout out to all the members, you know what I mean? While using hashtags trying to get the most effective, by the way, at getting a conclusion to Zack Snyder's DC arc in theaters or on Netflix, period. The most effective, often imitated, often duplicated, but never can they be effective like us, bro. We way too effective. ROEs too strong. Anyway, man, look, ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X. Y'all already know. And if you want to sponsor a stream, like the homie, who's the sponsor of tonight's stream? Bad Dan's Thoughts. You dig? Whenever you guys give super chats or any of that good stuff, you got the super thanks, super stickers, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Whoever donates the most will have their name scrolling across the bottom of a following stream, right? We got the homie popping in early for this one. We got Apex Lux in the building. What's going on, bro? How you feeling, dog?
I'm feeling effective tonight.
Oh my God, bruh.
I'm feeling real and visible when it's useful.
I think that they just felt the chill go down their spine, bro. It's crazy. But they don't even know because it's about to get even crazier. It's gonna be if y'all think this is crazy, if y'all think this part of the conversation is crazy, right? Anyway, bruh, how you feeling today? And how you feeling about having this conversation this evening with the lovely Syndicate Network and all of our colleagues out there? Because right here is the creme de la creme, bro. This all the members. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey,
right.
Shout out to the Syndicate Network. You know what I'm saying? And the Skywalker Mafia, to be specific.
Yep. Hashtag Jedi Mafia. You dig?
The Jedi.
All good.
I always mess it up.
That's all good. We in here, bro. We lit.
Sky's platform, brought to you by, empowered by the Syndicate Network and its producers and the homies. Shout out to the chat. We see y'all showing love, and you are, as per usual, always appreciated.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Right.
Shout out to all of y'all.
Yeah.
As far as this stream is concerned and why we're here, this is just necessary, man. And it's a long time coming, to be completely honest.
To be completely honest, bro. Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Yep.
Hell of a long time coming.
Yep.
Right.
For real. They just don't know it, bro. It's necessary for, you know what I'm saying, like, not even on no petty shit, because the topic I know can be looked at as petty on its surface. This is for y'all, man. Y'all don't even realize it.
Yeah, y'all really don't know. Y'all really don't know. Yo, by the time we get to the end of this stream, y'all gonna understand why Sky been so charged up. What was that, since yesterday?
Yep.
Day before yesterday? You know what I mean? I've been in a mood. I've been in a real particular mood, and I'm just happy that we here to have this conversation. And no, you did not miss Decide Mama Bear. Let me go ahead and hit y'all, because y'all didn't got completed with the conquest before we even got started with the stream. So shouts out to the chat. You dig?
You still owe the Great One 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea when you pay your debt.
All right. So, we're here having this conversation tonight. Let's just go ahead and get started with it. And as you guys see in the title, it says something, and then y'all know I usually don't put stuff in parentheses, you know what I mean? But I had to put that in parentheses, and I'm gonna get into that part of it later, right? We're gonna get to that part last. You know what I'm saying? Why this is actually a good thing that this is all happening, right? But we have to parse these things through and have this conversation, because in my belief, in order for the larger like film community overall, in order for us to move forward, we have to stop this shit. Like, it's too much bullshit going on right now. And the only way that it's gonna get stopped is if people call it out, and then also if the fans stop supporting this shit. Because here's the thing, they skate by on our goodwill, right? Like our hesitance to bring these situations to you guys, right? That's the real issue. That's why these things are allowed to fester and just kind of keep continuing, and they keep bubbling and bubbling, and it's just more shit and more shit and more shit. And then by the time that it gets to y'all and y'all start seeing what's going on, then it's like, okay, well, we have to kind of come speak on this shit now, right? Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Yeah, I 100% agree. A lot of this largely looms and hinges on them being powered by corporate bullshit. So I think with that in mind, it's like they have one in the chamber all the time, but that's how they feel. They feel emboldened because of their handlers. And the vast majority of people that we're going to be talking about today have handlers, whether they want to admit it or not.
I think all of them do.
Facts.
Everybody
I'm trying to be nice about it, but
everybody that's on my list. No, everybody that's on my list. I had a list and I checked this shit twice. Motherfucker. It's all of them.
You got a handler, whether you're naughty or nice. Yeah.
It's all of them.
And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spoiler alert. It's 7 motherfuckers on this list.
Damn.
7.
And look, so with that being said,
oh no.
If you got a handler, you're gonna feel real powerful.
No.
And it's just a wrap, bro. No longer, because I don't give a fuck about your studios, your handlers. I don't care about your little producers. I don't care about who giving you money. I don't give a damn.
Nope.
As far as who platformed them.
Yep.
Because these people are here.
Mm-hmm.
Just one last thing. These people are here to push narratives and to guide y'all in directions, man. And you think to yourself, like, is it really that serious? Well, you'd have to ask them, why do they exist to do this? It must be serious to some degree, some semblance of seriousness, right? If they're created and platformed to do these things, right? Don't ask us
bro.
If it's that serious. Ask them.
Yeah. No, my thing is that once you start doing things that affect other people, like outside of like, because like, look, you sending arrows at me, Apex, Lux, the rest of the cool table, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, fine, right? But you start sending arrows and darts at people in our vicinity that ain't done nothing wrong to nobody ever, right? Then we got a problem.
Yeah, for real.
Now we have a problem. Because now y'all, no. It's gone too far. And like, I ain't about to sit up here because, hey, man, look, I ain't got no, hey, there are no strings on me. Right?
Facts.
But anyway, first of all,
no hands up holes, none of that.
Right? Now, this first thing that I'm going to address is just, it's like overall film, like how much of a turn that this like online film discussion, right, this whole movie talk thing, it's taken such a turn from like it just being actual people on the internet giving their like honest opinions about these things, bro. Like this guy that I'm about to bring up in 1 second, you know, like I'm pretty sure allegedly that he's like one of these people that be in these fucking group chats talking about how they gonna rate movies before this shit come out, before they even go see them. Right?
Yeah.
Like, how do we move forward and have honest conversations if the people that are influencing, because look, words mean shit. You know what I'm saying? The word influencer means something. It means you have influence over people, right? So if you getting your little homies in a group chat and in a fucking back chat before these movies even are seen, and y'all making y'all mind up, how are the people, bruh? Yo, I'm about to come at this from like both angles, right? How do the fucking studios know what to market when y'all not being honest? And how do the people know what to go check out when y'all not being honest? Right? It's people like y'all that have fucked up this entire online movie discussion shit, man. There's no honesty anymore. You guys are making your minds up before you even watch the shit.
And my question is, why?
Why, bro?
Why?
Why are these things taking place, Apex Lux? I wonder, bro.
I mean, we know the deeper meaning, but I'm gonna just keep it surface level. I mean, if you're a company and let's say you have a rival, you know what I'm saying? Me and you, we got a movie together, and you know, the ops got their movie. If you have certain critics, influencers, and you know, people that are platformed in your back pocket, they're able to go out there and disseminate whatever opinions they want to disseminate to the masses about our film. Oh, it's trash. They haven't even seen it yet. They're going to walk into the theater just because there's evidence that they've walked into the theater to watch it. You know, it's free usually, right? They get an email that says you've been invited to blah, 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 blah. You know, they go in there, they pretend to watch the movie because the thing, again, like some of these people already go in with the impression that they're not going to like the movie. And then we've also gotten word that these people have gone into these movies, actually liked the movies, and walked out and gave it terrible reviews.
And walked out and gave that shit. And the complete opposite. Have disliked the fuck out of a movie and walked right out and given it a positive fucking review. We have evidence of this happening. This is not like some like alleged, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie. Right? You shout out to the homie. But no, we literally got evidence of this stuff. Of people saying that they did not like the movie and then going on fucking internet and calling it, oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever. Go see it right now. Paid for by Warner Brothers.
Right. Warner Brothers partner and shit.
Hashtag WB partner, dog. This is crazy, bro. Like, how do we have honest discussions? Right? I'm gonna ask you a question, bro. Okay. Right? Coming from wait, where did she go? Oh, wait. Coming from yeah, here we go. Right here. Right. Coming from Mr. White Boy Summer himself. Right? Right? I got a question. Right? From somebody that was just claiming that, hey, we need to get back to a return, White Boy Summer and all this stuff, right? And you guys see when Rebel Moon came out, he called it Zack Snyder Space Antifa, right?
Crazy.
Is there a reason why you would think that this guy would be unbiased in his opinion, Apex Lux?
No.
Right?
Nope.
Can you please share with the people like why he may feel this way about Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon?
Probably because of his connection to another platform that Zack Snyder distanced himself from at one point in time.
Interesting.
So by association, he's gotta go through the code, right? The bro code. You hurt my homie, so now I gotta hurt you every time one of your movies come out,
right?
For no reason at all, because Rebel Moon was nothing like the. I'm just gonna use the word woke because everybody is familiar with it. Rebel Moon was
nothing like that.
With the wokeness that everybody, nothing like that at all. Nothing like that at all. It had a woman as a lead and a white guy as a lead. And the white guy was saving the woman.
The white guy was saving the woman.
Hell, he saved her. He saved everybody in the first movie.
Sacrificed his life.
And then sacrificed his life. Every dude in the film was stronger and more powerful than everybody that wasn't enhanced.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? And the lead just so happened to be a lethal badass chick. But she was like the only lethal badass chick that wasn't presumably in it. Anyway, y'all saw the films, right? All 4 of them. Y'all know.
Mama Bear said that she was watching that stream when he distanced himself. Crazy, bro.
But not to get all bogged down about the details and minutia about the movies, because that's sort of irrelevant, kind of relevant, only to explain that there's nothing to this.
Yeah.
Right? I could see
we ain't even about to spend that long on him. I just wanted to bring this up as like a clear example.
I figured
of like for somebody commenting on a movie where you have a blatant conflict of interest and you're a fucking influencer.
But you know, when you say neurotic, you know, it makes me
Wasn't we just having that conversation too, bro, about what was going on with the Elon Musk shit and Netflix?
Sure was.
Don't this feel strikingly similar?
Because that's how they all operate.
Crazy.
Hurt my homie, I gotta
crazy.
You know what I mean?
I gotta go out there and try to use my power to shit on your movie.
Yep.
Right. But no. I don't even want to get too bogged down in that, because that wasn't even part of, they ain't even part of what we really talking about right now. Right. No.
Great example nonetheless.
Oh, thank you. Right. So right here, right? Just the other day, this guy, right? What was his name? Troy McClure himself.
I'm Troy McClure.
Right?
Troy McClure himself.
Sorry, Zach. Oh, no, excuse me. Sorry, Zach and everybody have moved on. Right? Bruh, in the comments, it was really looking like this.
Stand back and peep the light show. Green Lantern's got this.
Not like that.
Getting his ass
right
in the comments.
God, because damn. What happened right after that? Right?
Zach said, Oh, I've moved on? Huh. Which, look,
well, where's that other tweet at too? And
then
he went on to try to bruh, and then he went on to try to say some shit talking about how fucking they need to team up. Where that shit go, bro? Never mind. What was you about to say? Let me find it.
No, I was gonna say, as you pull that up, I just think it's fascinating that, and I don't want to get it too ahead of myself because I know we can like continue conversing towards this, but fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. I think it's funny that the excuse is, oh, Zach is just dropping these things to boost his Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Yo, this man got, how many followers did he get by just existing? Like, everybody just found out he had an Instagram and he had like a shit ton of followers like that. Okay. And I'm not even saying that there's not validity to that. Yeah, obviously, if you drop certain pictures, you're gonna get boost, blah, blah, blah. But he didn't have to do these specific pictures back to back to back after being called out for having quote unquote moved on. You know what I'm saying? Like, Zack's not an idiot. And I'm tired of like that sort of timing just being brushed off. That's bullshit to me. He moved on. Then Zack is like, man, folder dump.
Nope.
Oh,
Nah,
but
man,
that doesn't mean anything. What?
Shit makes no sense whatsoever, bro. Like, why do you have to turn around like 24 hours later after getting exposed for not knowing shit? Because if you knew so authoritatively that everybody moved on,
right?
Why are you having to come out here 24 hours later? Oh man, let me try to explain why he posting this.
I don't even know if I saw this.
Right? Nah, bro.
I don't even know if I saw this.
This is
What
crazy.
is Zack Snyder saying? Director Zack Snyder stirred up DC fans on
What do you
social
mean? What
media
is he
after
saying?
posting a black
How
and
many
white
times?
image.
What does it
of
mean?
Henry
What does it
Cavill.
mean? What does
Oh
it
wait,
mean?
this is an article he did, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw. Excuse me, I did see this. What a crock of shit. What does it mean? How the fuck do you know what it means, Goofy? Did you call him up for an interview with your dumb ass? How you got a whole website that you can actually call motherfuckers up and ask them, and you don't do it? You just start trying to translate on your own. Cool. Because why? You don't like Zack fans? That's so goofy. But this is what we're talking about. This influencer bullshit. Instead of doing your job, you'd rather get out there and utilize your platform to be an asshole and to be manipulative.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. We got HMDS with the $5 super chat saying Zack slid his Cavill photo across the table like it was Paul Allen's card, right?
Hey, shout out to HMDS.
You know what I mean? He was sitting there. Oh my God. The borders are immaculate. The text enrages me.
Oh man, the embossment. I don't even think he said that line.
It's embossed. Oh my God.
Look at the engravings. What did he say about the material of the card? Did he say?
I don't even remember, bro.
It was some shit like that. Like this motherfucker act like the card was leather. The raised lettering.
Oh my God, bro!
Like leather.
Look,
shout out, and that was a good reference too.
Let me get this one to all the twerkers, man. I got you, bro.
Hey, twerk, twerk, twerk till it hurt. Hey, twerk, twerk, twerk till it hurt. Hey, twerk till it hurt. Remix.
We got W Mir with the $5 super chat saying, John Blake, I'm a detective now, and we're not allowed to believe in coincidences. All right.
Basically.
Shouts out to W Mir, man.
Shout out W Mir.
Nah, hold up. Let me get back to this cooking session, man. Let me go ahead and we'll find you a drop, bro. Here we go, right here.
The first 5 minutes of my Superman movie, which was imagine you remember Pixar's Up?
Sure.
A sequence with no dialogue that covered that character's.
Yeah.
Okay. The first 5 minutes of the movie was a setup after which you knew exactly what made Superman tick, and exactly what Superman was most afraid of, and why Superman made the choices that he made. And it would have been epic. It would have been epic. In 5 minutes, the scale of the movie would have been absolutely extraordinary. And the other thing, and I hope that anybody who watches this movie, that enjoys the end of this movie walking away, that's the feeling I would want you to walk away from, because that's really what Superman is about. It's about hope, and it's about it being inspiring, and it's and the joy that character created. I don't think you need to live in the shadow of Donner's Superman.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to live in the shadow of John Williams' score.
You know what I just thought about, bro? The fact that he even feel like that is probably because of Zack and what he did with Man of Steel, 100%.
I mean, let's be completely honest. What the hell else would it be? Because literally everybody in Hollywood and Hollyweird could not get their freaking mouth from around that
bro.
movie.
Don't, hey, look.
I'm trying to be cool, but
Bruh. He said how can these interviews be getting goosebumps? Be getting goosebumps hearing this and then pretending to like what Gun's talking about, bro. Because they are sad, right? Speaking of that, right? Because look, we already did kind of discuss this. We dissected this the other day with the stream, but I did have to come back and say it, like on here though, like, hey man, like he did have to come out and say something, and then it's like, bro, and then you low key still throwing shots and shit. Even after that, I ain't even about to go pull all that up because you ain't even that important anyway. You know what I'm saying? We just got to expose what the hell is going on right now, bro. It's wild right now, dog.
Yep.
Right?
That's it. An influencer using their influence for bullshit. Yet another example.
Right? Yet another, bro. Watch this. You know what I mean? Because, oh my goodness. Hold up. Yep. Right here. Right? This guy. Right? Watch this, bro. Right? Now, we
good old Robbie Rocket.
Hey.
Oh, my bad, Robbie Rotten.
Bro.
Good old Robbie Rotten.
Bro. We know what promises are worth, dog. Now, y'all see that this shit say that this then tripled Man of Steel's profit. Now, we know better now, don't we, Alfred?
Wow.
We know better now, don't we? Now, I'm about to play this video. Right?
I didn't even see that caption, bro.
Oh no. Nope.
That's crazy.
Wild. Right? Watch this, bro. Watch this.
James Gunn's Superman just tripled the profit that Man of Steel made as a Superman movie.
Okay, right off the bat.
Robbie Rotten is lying.
Tripled where? Box office? No. Physical sales? No. What merchandising? No. What are we talking about?
Bro.
And to sit there and say that shit with such confidence, bro. Right? And we know better now. Bro, you know what's been so crazy? My dad talked to me yesterday. You know what he said to me?
What's that?
He said, yo, how's it feel? I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, how's it feel, man? Like, bruh, I'm just watching everybody on like YouTube, and they all sound like you. He said, how does it feel to have all of YouTube sounding like you? He was like, they all talking about how Superman failed now. You was one of the only people saying that. They all talking about he getting fired. You was the only person saying that. He started breaking it down. And I was like, damn, you're right. They all do sound like me now.
And your pops be knowing about these damn channels too.
Bro, but just
really
think,
be knowing too.
Bro, but just think about this, bro. It tripled Man of Steel?
You got to run that back, bro, if you can.
Oh, no, you know I was about to.
That's crazy as hell. I've never seen this clip ever. This is some lying ass shit. Rotten, you liar.
No, bro, this is wild, bro. And look, just so y'all know, we're going to do what we always do, bro. We're going to have this conversation. We're going to keep pushing forward. But this shit had to be discussed. When we get to the last person, y'all going to understand.
Facts.
Y'all going to understand. y'all gonna be like, damn, Sky, I get it. I get why you're so mad now, right? Hey,
bro.
Maybe I didn't understand why you were so perturbed, but I get it now.
They weren't familiar with your game. Bro, check it though. We got to add this part 2 before we replay. This is one of them hashtag
WB partner.
Him right here. Robbie Rotten.
These people are not fans like that, y'all. They're not. Bro, we cannot move forward as a online film community with these people operating the way that they're operating. It can't happen.
Facts.
It can't happen, bro. Bro, I'm even giving a little bit of slack to the studios because it just think about this, right? And let's even say like, hey, you want to help an influencer out and like, hey, you want to give him a leg up and see if he can come check this shit out, right? But then he just utterly just lies about everything that he feels about the movie. How can we know? Now, what they do with that information is up to them, whether or not they want to keep asking people back. If they give a negative, you know what I'm saying, whoop. But I'm just saying, even trying to give them some slack, you can't operate on either side having people like this lying to everybody.
That's crazy as hell. Tripled Man of Steel's profit.
Oh no, I'm gonna play it, bro.
James Gunn's Superman just tripled the profit that Man of Steel made as a Superman movie. Here's how much it made and why this is significant. It's reported by Variety that James Gunn's Superman is profiting $125 million.
We know this is cap. The movie lost money.
And before anyone says he's just reporting a report, do your job.
Do your job, bro.
And do some fucking research. If all you're good for is reporting whatever anybody else says, why the fuck are we clicking on your shit?
Why?
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 You know what I mean? What's the point?
Yo, if you're not really giving that sauce and giving the people who you are, why would they click on you?
I'm gonna start calling these motherfuckers Alexa or Siri, because all you're doing is just reporting what you read. Guys, this movie just quintuple
backflipped over Man of Steel.
Over Man of Steel.
It's dancing on the grave.
And then they grab a big ass newspaper. Variety says, "Oh, whoopity whoopity whoop." Get the hell out of here, then. We don't need you, then.
Bro,
You just read Variety. I can hit up Siri. Hey Siri, what the fuck does Variety say today? Oh, that's a good question, sir. It says, motherfucker, if I need to, a motherfucker just say some shit out loud that I could read myself.
Right.
As an influencer, it is inferred that you
know what you're talking about.
Exactly. And there may be an air of truth to what you're saying. It comes with all this shit. Words mean something, man. You just influencing the people to do what? Believe bullshit? All right, we can move on because I don't want to spend too much time on him.
Oh no.
However you want to move it.
Right. Oh yeah. No. Because we got to move at a brisk pace.
Word.
Because it's like a few, right? But I did want to also add that this came out too. You know what I'm saying? That I genuinely believe David Cornsweet and Henry Cavill together as Superman would heal the DC fandom. What the fuck does this even mean? We trying to have a Superman Krypton return in the second movie? What the fuck? This was a multiverse?
I'm damn near at a loss for words, dog.
Bro, what are we talking about, bro? What is going on right now?
You know what's crazy? This dumbass, Robbie Rotten looking ass motherfucker just inadvertently admitted that the DCU failed.
Failed.
Because you need to call the guy who he didn't get fired. He just didn't get hired again. Head ass. You need to go call Henry Cavill to heal some shit that supposedly was triple this success.
Triple the success, bro. And tripled in profit. He smiled in everybody's face and said that. And we know that the movie made that shit lost hella money, bro. And check this. When it come out, how much money it really lost, y'all gonna look even dumber.
And the shit they're reporting is surface level of what it lost.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit lost a lot of money.
That shit lost a lot of money, bro.
What the loss that they're reporting, because it's a loss. That's a negative that they are reporting, people. This isn't just like, even if you don't go beneath the surface, the surface level report that they're giving is a negative.
Bro,
if your bank account gets overdrawn, you owe the bank until they can pay you what you normally get. When your check hits, if that shit is $1,000 negative and you only got 1,000, you ain't get shit.
You ain't getting nothing.
You just paid the bank.
You just paid the bank. You have no money. This shit flopped. We already got to call Henry Cavill, bro.
Crazy.
And the first movie that came out. Can you imagine them doubling back and being like, yo, the Man of Steel, it was a wild success, everybody, but we kind of want to go back and get Brandon Routh to be in the second. What? Why would you need Brandon Routh, bro? Why would you need Brandon Routh in the second? Why would we even be having these conversations about healing the fandom by bringing Brandon Routh back? This is how insane these conversations have gotten.
Crazy.
Right?
Hey, man, I think the DCU would heal if we just brought back David Cornsweet and Brandon Routh and Henry Cavill. And the dude who played Superboy in 1990.
Superboy, Superboy.
Like, what, bro? You basically killed all the CW shows. You did not continue the Snyderverse. You're killing Matt Reeves' universe.
Right.
Like, you're killing all these different
Aquaman 2, bro.
Aquaman 2. You
the
destroyed
Flash,
the whole
rejiggered,
remixed
billions
DCEU
of dollars
slate that was going to continue the Snyderverse. You killed all that to now come and say
the DCU would be healed if you brought back the guy that you didn't hire, but you didn't fire.
We actually, bro, and it's funny how they're pumping. I ain't even gonna bring up how they're pumping. Like, oh my god, like, yeah, we could so have Zack Snyder come direct a DC. He could direct The Brave and the Bold. If you don't get out of here, bro, time for Elseworlds
is over,
bro. That shit was years ago.
Bro, we were saying that shit during Joker motherfucking 2, and everybody was having a fit and crying and bitching and twerking.
Damn,
this shit's done, bro. I don't want to hear about Constantine 2. I don't want to hear about The Dark Knight Returns. I don't want to hear about none of that shit. I don't want to hear about, but Zack could come and do Brave and nope. It's over.
Nope.
That ship has sailed.
DCU is DOA.
Done.
What are you talking about, bro? What are we talking about?
Arrival.
Now y'all want Elseworlds? Now y'all want to talk about Elseworlds?
Bro, how many times did we tell everybody? We were like, look, man, we got this. Sell ZSJL, sell Snyderverse to Netflix, and y'all do y'all thing. And if anything, if y'all want to do an Elseworlds thing, we can coexist at the same time, help each other out.
No, Leon.
We good, bro.
Leon, you not giving it up
here.
Good enough,
we
bro.
Good over here, bro.
No, bro, you not giving it up good enough, bro. No. Because there's a certain fucking specific thing that we said. Apex. We asked for
me.
No, listen, bro. You gotta listen. Comprehension, right? You gotta listen, bro. Listen, bro. Watch this. Watch. I'm about to fuck you up. No, I'm about to do. We asked for a pocket universe.
Damn. Hold on, I'm going on mute.
We asked for a pocket universe. And would you guys like to know?
I'm coming off mute.
Oh.
I'm coming off mute, bro. What the fuck? We did. And that son of a bitch put a pocket universe in his shitty little movie
and made fun of it. And literally threw a line in the movie and said, this is why you don't create a pocket universe. The motherfucker made fun of our movement when we asked for a pocket universe in Elseworlds. So fuck no. And once again, if you're wondering why I'm so mad, wait until the end of this stream. Wait until we get to this last person. Wait until we get to this last person. I'm disgusted right now, bro.
You actually fucked
with all y'all,
bro. You fucked me up with that one, bro. You did. Good shit. Good shit, Sky.
We asked for it. Thank you, bro.
Sky. He fucked me up with that. Score 1 for Sky. God dang. Bro, all the information he said, I knew, but it didn't even hit me. Thank you for that reminder, because we damn sure did say pocket universe. Bro, we just been off into our own little corner trying to maximize and galvanize. And this motherfucker been trying to put the middle finger in his writing and on Twitter and all the socials and talk all his shit. He been quiet than a motherfucker now, ain't he?
Yep. Crazy.
Jimmy.
Crazy.
But enough about that clown.
Crazy. Nah, we asked for a pocket universe. We asked for Elseworlds.
Instead, we on this clown.
That's over with.
Robbie Rotten.
But no,
Henry
Cavill. we ain't even on him no more.
We gone. We out.
Right? We ain't even on him no more. Right? See, now we're about to get into. See, here's where it's just about to get interesting. Right? Because now we are at the Zack Snyder fan portion of these influencers. Apex Lux. This is where we're at now. So this conversation is going to get a little different. Right? Because those people that I was
locking in for real now, bro.
Those people that I were discussing before, those are people that are like on the outside of what we're doing, right? Those aren't really people that I would expect.
We know they're going to be assholes.
Yeah, I wouldn't really expect these people to keep it 100. You know what I mean? We're here to talk about it, but I wouldn't really expect it, right?
Say word, those are facts.
I've been telling y'all that these people are not fans like that. I've been saying that shit. And I've caught a lot of flack for this stuff, man. I caught a lot of flack for it, and I don't care. You want to know why? Because we haven't been wrong about any of the things that we've said. And y'all can't say that we've been wrong. And that's the problem. Y'all can't say that we've been wrong. You might not like how we say it. You might not like that we're a little boisterous. Might not like that we, never mind. Right? But, right? With that being said, no, now we're about to get into the people that I'm just kind of, I'm not super shocked at. But, you know, then again, we have to have these conversations, right?
I know that you guys think that DC and Warner Brothers can just, Snyderverse is its own IP, that they're just going to be like, here's a license for the Snyderverse. You can have it. And all our actors, when you buy this license, all the actors, they're all going to come back with it.
This is from a month ago, mind you. See what happens? You see what time does, bro? Right?
Only a month. That's crazy.
Only a month.
And look how quickly things change.
They're going to drop what they're doing, and come back with it. It wasn't like huge news because again, the sources are whatever, but it's really nothing too much. But check this out. Netflix is reportedly considering placing a bid to buy Warner Brothers. Whoa!
Wait. So they're not going to license it. They were never going to buy it. They're not going to just come back. Right? I'm pretty sure rightly I'm like, oh, why would they all just drop what they're doing and come back at the drop of a hat, right? You know.
I don't know, respect, a joy to work with Zach, money,
legacy.
Yeah, especially. I almost want to say especially that.
Oh my
I almost want to say I know for a fact Ben Affleck would love a crack.
Yeah, bro.
At least or two.
Yeah, bro.
At his take on the character of Batman again. You know what I mean?
Hey, I got another one, bro. I got another one, dog. This one is from a little bit more recent. Right? Where hold on. Here we go. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, the Netflix thing ain't happening. I know there's like a certain loud part of the fandom that is like, oh, it's going to happen. We're getting so close to, ripping Zack Snyder from moving forward and progressing in his film career. They're like, no, Zack, you're coming back to the only thing we want you to do. David Ellison's Warner Brothers bid takes shape. No clear role for Zaslav, the dish. Yeah, because Zazzy paints. He doesn't want to do anything. He's like, yeah, you take it. Coming off a $4 billion global box.
Wait, bro. So it ain't happening. We're loud and we're forcing him. We are ripping, bro. You heard that. We went from my brain is being ripped in half, right? To now we are ripping Zack Snyder away, bro, from what he really wants to be doing, even though he is literally over there smiling and having such a good time over in Colombia, filming The Last Photograph, chilling.
Stop lying. No,
dropping fucking DC pictures.
He's not.
And now here you go a week later and you look dumb.
Don't believe him, chat. Sky's lying. Zach is just on vacation. He is not filming a movie called because we're so influential. Zach called us. He said, "Hey, Sky," and Sky said, "Whatever." And hey, Apex, how you doing? I ain't say shit to Zach because I'm just too important. I just said, "Just talk, Zach. Stop trying to be chummy. Talk. What do you want?" And Zach said, "Okay, is it okay if I go on vacation to film this movie? To do what? No. You just take your ass on vacation and you don't film shit. Okay, it's just Snyderverse DCEU for you. You understand?" And he said, bro? "Okay, Mr. Lux. Okay, Mr. Walker. I understand, sirs. Can I go now?" Said, "Yes, you can go." And tell Debbie I said, "Hey."
He said,
kids,
"Yo,
I said, hey.
Can I post about The Last Photograph in between DC pics, please, people?"
And Scott said yes, because Scott soft on Zach.
Because I'm a humble, gentle, generous king, bro. That's why, dog. That's why, dog.
But I said, get your ass crack the whip to work on DCE. Sound Snyder versus.
Come on, bro.
An idiot.
What's going, bro? We pried him away.
We don't
prying him away, bro.
Anything. So Scott, what the hell were you doing the entire time talking about this thing called Rebel Moon? What is that?
I have no idea, dog. Prying him away from DC.
It's crazy.
I mean, away from what he loves.
You thought that was a DC project, Rebel Moon?
It was, bro. What you mean? It was part of the Snyderverse, right?
I think it was a Snyderverse. Wasn't she like
that wasn't the same DC Snyderverse? I thought it was just like in like a far off world, bro.
Oh,
I thought it was
shit.
the same universe as Darkseid.
He
You know
got
what
us?
I'm saying?
Let me call Zach. Damn it, he got us. That motherfucker lied again. We didn't tell you to make another movie that didn't involve DC characters. Who told you to do,
bro,
another film series? So wait, what was Army of the Dead then? That wasn't DC?
Mama Bear said we didn't promote Twilight of the Gods either. I just did a second fucking watch alone on my channel, bro.
That was New Gods. What y'all talking about? That wasn't New Gods. That wasn't the prequel to New Gods.
Wait, it was some new gods in there because it was Zeus and it was Odin and them and then Christ.
But
so those were newer gods, right?
But that wasn't the prequel though to the New Gods.
Wait, it had to be. It's in the same timeline, right?
Because all we
later,
DC.
Because later Darkseid would have invaded, bro. Right?
True. I'm about to call Zach. I can't believe he got another one over.
Bro,
man.
Bro, they're all in his DC continuity, bro. Everything.
I gotta make sure though,
bro.
Zach can't be out here doing
he dropped before. We just didn't know
that we didn't approve
movie.
Of.
Guardians of Gahul, bro.
Yeah,
it's canon, dog.
I liked it, but I thought it could have used a little more Wonder Woman.
I thought it was lacking a little Batman myself, bro. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean?
True.
You can never go wrong throwing Batman or something, bro.
That's
why not?
Real.
He would have been hanging upside down with the fucking owls, bro. Right?
And they're natural enemies.
Right? So,
yeah.
Owls are predators, actually.
The facts.
Right? They're predatory birds.
100%.
This shit
Listen,
is crazy.
hey,
we
Zach,
ripped
if you're listening,
him away.
You better be lucky, bro. Like I'm gonna give you a call because according to Film Junkie,
nah, bro,
you can't be doing anything outside of DC without our approval. We're gonna have to snatch you away.
Get back in
what
the
a
kitchen.
Fucking
Cook,
stupid
dog.
statement to make, by the way. We have so much, I dare I say, evidence littered across social media and YouTube and us going outside and my bank account and your bank account showing that we've pulled up to everything since bro, they act like all this motherfucker do is DC. He's done with DC and all he's been doing.
Rebel Moon release party. Where was you at?
Facts.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
It's pretty hard, right? Rebel Moon, right? Man. Hey, and shout out to Hold My DualShock as well.
They are
right.
Is this some DC shit? Apex Lux?
Whoops, hold on. There you go.
Right.
Oh yeah, that was the Rebel Moon.
Walking through there,
John. Yeah.
Right. Interviewing people. Was this some DC stuff, bro? What's wrong with these people, dog? I flew to New York.
Crazy, man.
Shout out to Nard, bro.
Shout out to Nar.
This is crazy, bro. And they sitting there speaking on us. We got W Necron with the $5 super chat saying, "Hey guys, my channel crashed this weekend. Oh, during Rebel Moon weekend. Screw that guy."
Hey. By the way, thank you for bringing that up. Before we get to the clip for this super chat, bro, he's done that shit twice. He did that shit for Army of the Dead.
Yep.
Suddenly his channel was nowhere to be found, so there's no coverage for Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead, and then he pulls around and does that shit again for Rebel Moon. I'm gonna go on record to say this, and y'all could clip this and send it straight up his ass. Fuck Film Junkie. You lame ass dweeb. You get older by the minute. Old ass looking motherfucker.
I just wish he would wash his hair, bro. Let me get to this drop though, dog. You know what I mean? Because I want to kind of preface the next conversation.
Corny ass.
The next conversation that we're about to have. Right? Because
scary ass.
Because we got the next conversation. Right? So where we at? Yep.
Because this movie has to be the definitive Superman movie. And I would dare say it has to be the best Superman movie that's ever been made. Because the DC universe, this new DCEU, if it's anything less, it's a failure.
When you say that, are you saying like the quality of the film, or are we talking box office numbers like Man of Steel?
I'm both.
Yeah.
This movie has to be the best Superman movie of all time.
What's really interesting is there's this weird, like, I don't think that James Gunn's Superman is in competition with anything else. They're starting from scratch and building something new. The economics are not to be compared to something that happened over 10 years ago. They've spent the money on 2 movies. The piece.
Right. Oh yeah, bro. But yeah, let me just move forward, bro, because this is another one, dog.
Mm-hmm.
And we are getting through this list at a brisk pace. You know what I mean? We got this and we got one more. Nah, I ain't really have like 7 people. You know what I'm saying? Or did I? We about to see. Right? This is crazy, bro. Just get all these.
Did the chat say you had like 100 likes?
In one fell swoop. Mama Bear said we was almost at 100.
Hey, shout out to everybody.
Y'all be sure to smash that like button. Y'all was about to say that. You know what I'm saying? We
had
94 likes.
Share and the subscribe. Tune in.
If we get to 100 likes, y'all getting my favorite drop for sure.
Listen,
right?
who is more influential, entertaining, and informative?
Definitely not entertaining. Definitely not entertaining.
Than this corner.
Definitely not
of this niche. Market.
Definitely not entertaining.
Because we niche as fuck. This whole entertainment sphere and movie talk sphere, this shit ain't that popping like that. You know what I'm saying? Like these other channels, like to lead you to believe. You know, a lot of them numbers is crazy, and a lot of them numbers is backed by studio budget. This is all grassroots, man.
100%, yo.
For 100% we're talking about. You know what I mean? This coming all out of our pockets,
pure
and
blood, sweat, and tears,
pockets.
dog.
Because y'all subscribe and y'all rock out, man.
And we ain't doing no fucking fundraisers. Anyway,
we ain't buying trucks.
Never mind.
And all that shit.
Crowdfund this shit, bro. Oh, I'm
crowdfunding a damn thing.
Bro. Never mind, bro.
Donate to AFSP.
And donate to AFSP
and the food places. You know what I'm saying, for the hungry folk. Yeah, you know what I mean.
For sure, right? But let's get to the next one. Cause boy, oh boy, man, yo, they just killing me, bro.
Recognize that goofy motherfucker.
They just killing. Oh wait, we at 102. Y'all about to get my favorite drop because that's it. And I want to hit this before we get to this conversation. So I'm gonna just say, the founding fathers.
Shout out to DC Talk for that one.
You know what I mean? For sure. But we'll be right back.
Hold on, Drake. You ain't gonna say nothing else before, we continue to party?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just need a moment of silence for this. Psst. I see dead people.
Mustard on a beat, how deep, bro. Any rap nigga, he a freak, though. Man down, call an ambulance. Tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross. He walk around like, what's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me. Fuck them all in they mama. How many I really got? Mean it's too many options. Finna spaz on his body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogie man, I'm the one that up the score with him. Walking down, whole time I know he got some pulling him. Extra shit, bully throwing him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand down. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Papa got a real taste, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedestal. God, fuck him up. I'ma do myself. Why you calling like a bitch, ain't you? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably...
They not like us. 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 They not like us.
Yeah. Man, y'all have no idea how apropos that felt just now. Because sometimes you got to pop out and show. Certified boogeyman. Bruh. Mama Bear said we're getting round 2 of Toronto versus LA with the World Series. People keep posting Drake and Kendrick with the image, but Drake's like the minor leagues. Hey, it is hilarious. That is happening, and it's just natural. You know what I'm saying? Because that did happen last year or so. But it's about to go the same way, Mama Bear. It's about to go the same way. Shout out to the home team. You know what I mean? Los Steelers. But anyway, bro, man, ain't nobody as entertaining as us, dog. For sure. That is a confirmed fact. Anyway, check this bullshit out.
Oh, you're not gonna sell when you're down. You're gonna sell when you're on a roll. So that was like, this is the time to do it. I got an amazing run with Minecraft, Sinners. You could throw Superman in that as well too. Weapons, the Conjuring.
Bruh,
you could throw Superman in that.
Bro.
Wait.
What?
You could throw Superman in the pile of success.
I know, Mama Bear. I know.
You could throw Superman in the pile of success,
bro.
That's all I had. That's all I'm asking.
Bro. Right? This shit lost money. What are we, bro? The delusion, bro. James Gunn about to get fired, dog. Mike DeLuca and Pam Abney just got their contracts re-upped.
That's crazy.
Hold on, bro. Where my shit? You think that this shit was an accident?
Pam and I truly believe, for better or worse, you can't do our jobs, or even the jobs below our jobs, where you're a gatekeeper for material and curating what gets brought up for greenlight consideration. You cannot do the job like you're afraid to get fired. Because if you act like that, innovation dies. You're just doing the job to protect yourself, and you end up making the same movie over and over again, and the consumer moves on.
And then you get fired.
The consumer moves on, and then you get fired.
Facts,
That's
bro.
funny as hell.
You doing the job like you scared to get fired, so you get fired.
You get fired.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, bro.
If you scared, say you scared.
Bro, if you scared, go to church, motherfucker. No.
Amen.
Nah, but they wasn't scared when they was fucking making fun of pocket universes, bro, right? That's why I ain't got no quarter for these people, bro.
Yeah. And then having Superman get crash out over 2 hashtags.
Crazy.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. Hashtag super shit. And then you got Superman crashing out. You know how much I hate those. You know how much I hate those. What's wrong with this guy, bro? We never got to that stream afterwards. I wanted to have a stream to dissect this motherfucker's mind, bro. After I saw that movie.
Facts.
I was concerned.
A concerned citizen.
I'm like, yo, this guy's weird, bro. And then you still see his little brother crashing out in our mentions.
But you see, Sky,
still to this day.
You see, you have to. You don't understand. It's the emotion. You have to let him know that it's okay to feel, and then feel. It's okay
his
to
little
feel
brother
feelings.
Your feelings.
Ain't that what he was telling
about feeling bad?
Sweat
are justified. Okay, so when you feel those feelings, I mean, you got to let Lex know that your fucking feelings are hurt. What?
You're justified in your justification to feel.
You gotta
how
let
you
him know.
And when your feelings are feeling,
his feelings
it's okay
are
to feel them.
Superman
Do you feel me?
feelings are hurt, bro. You feel me? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Bro.
Conjuring, all these things are making a profit. We're winning headline.
They're not making a profit. Those other movies made profits. Superman didn't. Bro, I'm so sick of these people. I'm so sick, bro. I've had it, dog. I've had it, bro.
It's like, how y'all feel about ever subscribing to this dude's channel, bro? Like, what the fuck? It's so crazy how far he's fallen, bro. With that flame behind him. Yeah, because he's fried chicken, Kentucky ass dude.
Did you order original recipe or extra crispy?
Extra crispy ass. God.
Crazy, bro.
I got flames behind it. Oh my goodness.
Stop it, bro.
I'm hot. I'm on fire.
Hey, this content's on fire.
On fire.
Bro, I'm done, dog. Let me go.
This is when you can weapons, The Conjuring, all these things are making a profit.
Weapons, Conjuring, Minecraft, and Sinners made a profit. Superman didn't, bro. I'm so fucking sick of these people. I thought I was gonna be able to let it go.
Like, whoa, where you going, bro? Where you going?
You can throw Superman in there as well. Superman is a where my hug at ass kind of dude, bro. Obviously, right?
Like, hey,
obviously.
You stand right behind the rope.
Pull up, shorty don't want to give you a hug. You say, "Hey, yo, where my hug at?" You're like, okay.
Give him the church hug.
Yeah,
he just stand behind the rope. Everybody getting in. Hey, what up? What up, Julia? What up, Sky? What up, Apex? Hey, whoa,
hey, nah.
Who are you?
Nah.
I'm with them. Oh no,
Nah.
bro. We got names on this list.
Yeah,
you ain't one of them. But how do you know? You didn't even check, brother. I know who in here.
Yep.
And who ain't.
He's standing right out there, right next to Pattinson's Batman. Anyway, let's go ahead and keep going, bro.
We're winning headlines. This is when you sell. So, Zazzov is definitely intent on selling. So I probably already just answered that. They're just waiting on the right time to sell. This is when you sell. When Warner Brothers is, again, winning the entire year in box office. This is when you sell. If you was always intended in selling, this is when you sell. Okay, so we're clear on that, right? All right, so let's go further on this. After Paramount's interest, Netflix looks to buy Warner Brothers in a move that would change the industry forever. Now, let me just be clear, because I'll give my opinion as we go through this. I don't believe Netflix is going to buy this. Okay,
Why?
I'm just going to say it. Let me just be clear.
Enlighten us, bro.
We're going to consider the information. I think Netflix is very frugal.
Wait.
And I don't think they want to buy.
They don't want to buy.
They could put up the money.
He don't think they could put up the money. Oh, strangely enough, he does think Paramount could put up the money, right? Now, I'm gonna share something with you. I don't know if you saw this, Apex Lux. Right?
I can't believe I'm stunned that he just said that. That's why I got quiet.
Right.
I was like, he just said they can't put up the money.
Right. Now, I don't know if you saw this, Apex Lux, right? But
you mean
this is a scoop saying
from Charles.
Yes,
Yep,
it would mark the 4th time Paramount Sky Chief has bid for the company and his first public or hostile offering. If it does materialize, because he would be calling on shareholders to agree to sell.
Hey, how many fingers do you see in that picture, by the way?
4.
Right.
So it was 4. They didn't got turned down. Oh, but they got the money. But the much larger company that trades at orders of magnitude above where your shit trades at, right? They don't have the money. The tech company don't have the money, but the company that they got turned down 4 times.
And people keep reporting 2. It's 4.
It's 4.
4. 4. And there's nothing fantastic about it.
Then it came out today, numbnuts, that hey, Netflix and Comcast is interested. Ain't it funny how it keep juggling it? Oh, it's Netflix and it's Paramount.
Bro,
it's Netflix and it's Comcast. Oh, it's Netflix and it's
Sky.
You know what the one common denominator is, bro?
Netflix.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can
you feel it? Instead of doom, it's ta-dum, ta-da-da-dum, ta-dum.
Right? Crazy. But
that's crazy as hell.
Hey, man, look, dude. I digress, though. Right? I digress, right? Because once again, these people, this ain't even why we're here today.
Nah.
Just in case you thought that that's why we're here today.
Nope.
No, it's not why we're here today. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Okay. I'm going to put on a part of a stream and we're all going to watch it together. If this stream wasn't that long ago, right? And it pretty much took place towards the end of the stream. So you would have had to have watched it through the whole way through. But this did happen. Let's go ahead and watch this part of the stream, right?
Roll the footage.
Roll the tape. Let's all watch this part together. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna turn my camera off. Okay, and I just want y'all to watch what we're gonna talk. Watch the discussion that we're gonna have on stream, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna have a conversation afterwards. Okay. Let me turn this off. You dig? Roll the tape.
Thought it was great.
Right,
man. Fuck Tyrone Maggie, bro. This dude. Fuck that. Listen, man. We have put in his chat, I don't know how many times. That we created hashtag sales ZSJ on Netflix, hashtag sales Snyder versus Netflix, while he was running around reporting for Sammy and reporting for our movie news, the scammy and a damn popcorn bucket. He was running around reporting their names. Trying to act like they were the arbiters of information when it came to hashtag sell ZSJ on Netflix, hashtag sell Snyder versus Netflix, and Zack Snyder sell movement. And me and Sky, on separate occasions, politely went to his shit and his comments and said, hey, blah, 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 if you want to blah, blah, blah. Because he was acting like he wanted to know information. We go back to check, and our comments are deleted. So,
to be honest, we actually kind of did that separately. We separately left comments.
Separately did it. Yep.
And then talked about
didn't
it afterwards.
Didn't even tell each other that we were gonna
Didn't
do
even
it.
tell each other, bro.
Yep.
And then later, I was like, yeah, and I had also sent them an email too. Damn. Yeah, bro. Anyway, hold on. I'm gonna go back on mute. You can go ahead and keep cooking, Leon. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't want to interrupt. You know what I'm saying?
You good. So fuck Tyrone Magnus. It ain't even personal. I don't know that dude. And it's not on some jealousy shit or any of that weirdo shit. And that's nothing. I don't care. Like, but I'm not about to sit here and act like this dude's been a great friend to the Syndicate Network or Skywalker or Apex Lux or the New Geeks, the cool thing. No. He's just like everybody else when it comes to this particular side of the industry. I don't know why, but it's like that. It gets really weird when it comes to Snyder, DC, Warner Brothers, and entertainment. People get weird.
Yeah,
he's no different.
Seems to be like weird, bro. I don't know. That's crazy. That was hilarious, bro.
Yeah, man. Fuck that. Bitch ass.
Hey, you know what's funny? I was gonna let it go too. I was just gonna like play the drop, and I was just gonna be like, "Yep," you know.
That shit pissed me off. I'm like,
Leon was like, I was like, "Oh, well, guess we're going there."
Yeah, fuck that. Because it's bullshit, bro. We've come too far. Because this goes right along perfectly with what we're saying. We've gone this far. We've put this great idea out there. We've cultivated it. You know what I'm saying? I jokingly say we're the founding fathers of it, but we fucking are the founding fathers.
We try to like do everything the right way and
all they've
collaborate
done,
and reach out to the people. And everybody's just been acting weird, bro, like the whole time. It's been crazy. It's been really crazy.
It's one thing to be like, I'll just talk about it in a general sense and not talk about the people involved. It's one thing to do that. It's another thing to do that plus, oh, by the way, scammy. Oh, by the way, our movie news. What? And then they go to mispronouncing names and shit. When they do talk about somebody that used to be adjacent to us. And then you got other channels coming along. Shout out to Ski. It's bullshit. I'm not with the bullshit, man. We're all adults here. And we all got sense. You've shown enough to where you've given it away that you have sense. So I know when you're bullshitting. And if me and him never had a conversation, hey, I'm going to leave a comment on such and such channel. He left a comment. I left a comment. I don't know what happened. It was a while ago. We were having a conversation. And then Scott was like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, blah, 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 me too. Both of our comments separately, unplanned, were deleted by him. And then
let's stop there, right? Because I think that we got the gist of that, right? Now we had that conversation. You know, I was done with it, right? I was done with it. I had moved on, right? I was over it. There was no reason to readdress that situation, bro, whatsoever. Was there Apex Lux? Have we had any conversations about continuing that conversation at all? Right? Like,
because largely he and other influencers are unnecessary. They're inconsequential. There's no reason to even, until now, I guess.
Absolutely, right? But then not only just that, we didn't even bring that up. It was literally brought up in a chat. And Lee and Apex Lux saw that, and that's when everything kind of went sideways, right? And that's where you have that moment, right? But so imagine my shock and dismay, right? When I just hear some information, because it's like, as I said earlier, it's one thing if it is just, at me or you, Apex Lux, like, right? Like, we've been pretty much handling this stuff, and we understand when the arrows come at us, at least. Right. If not for any other reason, we can at least understand, like, hey, you guys are the tip of the spear, so why wouldn't you be the one getting the flat? Right?
Exactly.
So we understand that wholeheartedly. But it's a whole other situation when you start including people that are like surrounding us that ain't did a damn thing. Now, I want to bring up a special guest, and we're just gonna have a conversation, right? We got the one and only Rebel Moon Theory in the building, right?
Shout out to Rebel Moon Theory.
What's going on, Rebel Moon Theory? How you feeling, bro?
Yo, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Man, we feel great, man. And
oh yeah,
you know, like if y'all don't know, right? Apex Lux and I have conversations about this all the time, right? Like when it come to who has like been, you know, like putting on for the fandom in a way that's like super dope, respectful, the right way, just literally does nothing but show passion and love and admiration for Zack's projects, right? Like we all know that that's Rebel Moon Theory, bro. Like I don't like, yo, Lux, how many times have we had these conversations, bro? Privately.
Yeah, facts. A lot, dozens
of times, bro.
We've had conversations, and you have been the centerpiece of a lot of those conversations where we're like, yeah, man, like Curly Ray is one of a handful that be putting in work. Rebel Moon Theory is one of a handful that be putting in work. Not only that, but all you do, like you said, you're positive. You know, you're not one of these people who, and look, I'm not even saying like what people should or shouldn't do, but he's like, if it to be corny, he's like a model citizen, man.
He's like a light in a room full of darkness, bro.
100%.
That's how I look at Rebel Moon Theory, dog.
100%.
Like he's just on here having fun, bro, showing passion.
He just be chilling. He's somebody that like all he does, like to the point that like this man isn't backed by like studios or anything like that. He's got people from like Zack's, like people who work with Zack and worked for Zack, liking and following his stuff. That's how passionate he is. He's just a guy who's a fan of this stuff, and he's so positive, and he's such a light in a room full of darkness that people who make Rebel Moon video games, Rebel Moon comics, right, who have had to call and have conversations with Zack Snyder and work with Zack Snyder, are now following his accounts and liking and reposting his accounts. That's how positive this guy is, right?
Absolutely, bro.
That's correct.
Pulling up the Netflix Geeked, representing, man, all that stuff, yo. And look, I played that video, right? Because Rebel Moon Theory, can you please explain to the people like what you told me and why we are here?
Well, before you say that, I just want to
go
say
ahead.
I wanted to say this. The reason that he played that video is because it's a nice juxtaposition of what we are, because we, you know, the hope in the darkness. We are the Superman, the Batman. We are the galvanize the people and the I'm real when it's useful. Go upside your head, verbally, metaphorically. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not like Curly Ray in that sense. Like, we're the guys who are like, yo, we're gonna do what it takes to be effective and juggle that, right? It's a balancing act. Curly Ray is just all positive, which is amazing.
Absolutely.
So it's like, if a guy like me is like, let's say, fuck Junkie, fuck Tyrone Magnus, you know what I'm saying? And then I tell you why, is because blah, 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 blah. I could almost understand someone being like, I don't know if I really want to rock with Sky early on. But Curly Ray?
Yeah, 100%. Right?
That's how you know it's deeper than just like what type of person you are, quote unquote. And you know it's agenda based because Curly Ray is, again, he's followed by all the right people because of how nice and cool he is. So
and how genuine and passionate, bro.
And how genuine and passionate he is.
Yep. So yeah, can you just go ahead and let the people know why we're here, kind of having this conversation, bro?
Yo, man, because I'll kind of give you my story on this, because, when it came to me, starting to really, get into, get my feet wet in the fan base, because back then, when I first became a Zack Snyder fan, I was mostly just on Instagram and YouTube. I didn't really go on Twitter or nothing, but then eventually I went over to Twitter. And, leading up to Rebel Moon, I knew that if we wanted Rebel Moon to be successful, that we were really going to need to go out there and represent his work. And, once I found you guys, it seemed like you guys were, the ones putting in most of the work. And even though I would still, watch a lot of other content creators, I used to watch a lot, like all these platforms that we thought were Zack Snyder fans. But something very interesting happened yesterday. So, yesterday, I saw Tyrone Magnus upload a video about Zack Snyder posting Deathstroke. And this was yesterday. And I put down in the comments talking about the post that Joe Mangaletto reposted, which the one he reposted of mine, that had the video that he put on his Instagram story about Deathstroke, and the fact that he retweeted the sell hashtags, sells the HL, the sell side versus Netflix. Well, after I made that comment, just a few seconds later, my comment was gone. So I was like, that's weird. So I put it down again. It didn't disappear this time, but I thought about something again. I switched over to my other account, the Rebel Moon Theory one, and went on that video and looked through the comments. I couldn't find my comment on the one I made on the Curly Ray account, the second one, or the second comment from the Curly Ray that I put on that video specifically. I couldn't find it through any other accounts. The only account that you can see it on is my main account, the Curly Ray. So I was like, this is weird. So this time, I decide to make a comment on my Rebel Moon Theory account that pretty much says the same thing. Not exactly the same thing, but pretty much, the same thing. And I took a screenshot of it, and I can let you guys know, once I sent that out, that comment was deleted instantly.
And you can't see it.
Nope. You cannot see it at all.
So pretty much the exact same thing that we explained in the other video the other night happened to you yesterday, pretty much.
Yep. I saw it with my own eyes.
Right. And here's the thing, right? When we're at the point when people are out here acting like they're championing Zack's work and being these stand-up people, because they only act like this online. Behind the scenes, this is the type of shit that goes on.
Yep.
Right? And it's like you sit here and you ask yourself, like, in what world should this be the case? In what world should somebody who has literally just put on for Zack's work in all ways, shapes, forms, and fashions, going to conventions, going to Netflix Geeked, all these things, putting in work, cosplaying as Jimmy from Rebel Moon, holding down the Rebel Moon Theory channel, playing the games, interacting with everybody, like really being like a model citizen pretty much in the fandom. And then we're literally like deleting their comments too.
And not only that, and I'm not going to mention any names, but you're talking about this Tyrone Magnus even uploaded a video about how Joe Mangaletto reposts another post from another account, but he talks about that particular account. And it's not to say, and I'm not even saying this to say that, I'm said that he talked about that account, because that's not the whole point. Is that he deleted my comment on both of my accounts to then talk about this guy's post getting posted by Joe Mangaletto, but not mine. Doesn't that seem weird to you guys? Because
bro, right? Like, yo, this is the yo. Look, because like here's what I don't want to happen, right? And what I'm not gonna like really like kind of like allow to happen, right? What I'm not gonna allow to happen is for once this thing goes through to everybody to just act like we're gonna go back to the thing. I mean, to the way things were before. That's over with. It's over with. You can't treat people that have been putting on for Zack's work and stuff like that in the greatest of ways, pulling up, representing passion and love for the films, right? And you deleting they shit and bigging up a hashtag hero.
Facts.
Right? Y'all don't see this, bruh. This shit is crazy, bro. No. We're not doing that, bro. We're not gonna be doing that and like disrespecting people that pull up for Zack's work, bro, and go to the events and put on and talking to voice actors from the games, asking them questions, talking with the damn video game developers, fostering great relationships, doing everything the right way, and you deleting comments. Nah, bro. Nah. See, and what's crazy is this is like on like a side note. I used to know somebody like this dude growing up, and he always struck me as reminding me of this, and I totally see it now. Like it's fully in front of me. It's crazy. Ain't nobody intimidated by this guy, bro. Your following don't fucking scare me. You don't scare me. Like, no. We ain't gonna be doing that, bro. We ain't doing that. At least not without no backlash.
Facts. I just want to say this briefly as well.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm not even saying that, and I'm gonna speak for everybody when I say this, because I think it's fair. I'm not even saying that you necessarily have to do or say or like what we're saying. You could do whatever you want with your channel, right? But what you fucking cannot do is say you're authentic, and you cannot say I'm a writer for this particular fandom, or I'm a writer for this, or I'm fair towards that. No. You could do what you want, but you have to, by definition, you have put
can't
yourself,
be both, bro.
You
gotta pick a side and stay on it, bro.
That, and you have put yourself in a particular category. You're no longer authentic. You're inauthentic. You're fake as fuck, is what you are, and you gotta accept being a phony. Point blank. For whatever reason, whether it's a studio influencing you or you just don't like particular people, because first of all, there's no reason to like anybody, or excuse me, there's no reason to dislike anyone on this panel, because prior to me saying fuck off, there was no interaction other than comments.
Which was literally a few days ago.
Right.
That wasn't even that long.
That wasn't even anything personal. It's just fuck off to people like him, in particular him, but like him. You can't be running around here being that quote unquote influential and then parading yourself around like somebody who's also ignorant. Well, I don't know who created the movement hashtags. And
even though I'm going to delete all their comments.
And
right?
With that, I'm also going to highlight those who
didn't do shit,
and those who report it
and
act
actually
like they're the news.
tried to get them to backstab the homie.
Facts.
Right? I'm gonna highlight them.
And then turn around recently and highlight someone else who tried to remix their hashtags into a new hashtag. And then remarkably react as though it's almost like it's new, and then congratulate them. Get the fuck out of here. If you're using I'm just gonna fucking say this and I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm not trying to go there. If you're using anything, sell anything to any fucking where, and you're anywhere near this fandom, and especially if you're saying Netflix, motherfucker, that ain't a new idea. Bitch, you got it from us. Cut it the fuck out.
This is crazy, bro.
I'm over this shit. I'm over the whole like Sky didn't. Oh, who's Sky? Who's Apex Lux? Who's the Cool Table? Who's the Syndicate Network? Who are these people? Oh, anybody? It's like a fucking that whack-a-mole game. A fucking mole pops out of the hole. It's that one. 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 It's everybody but the right one. And let me talk about it. Fuck out of here. I'm done with that shit. Again, I'll be cool and I'll reserve certain bits of information, but please fucking believe the day that this shit is official, I'm locked. Call me Cavill. Call me the dude with the sword. I'm lopping heads off, metaphorically speaking. It's a wrap, bro. So count your blessings. The hourglass has been flipped over, and look at that sand hit the bottom. But for now, all I'm going to say is do what you want, but you cannot call yourself authentic. That goes for the Tyrone Magnuses of the world and people that he reports on when he's not reporting on the one. Bro, you cannot talk about the effects of something while dodging the ground zero origin. Am I right or am I fucking right?
Hey, bro. Hey, shout out to Charles Briggs, yo.
Shout out to Charles Briggs.
Look, and let me say this before I get to this super chat, because I do want to kind of like reset the table, and so people are understanding why we're having this conversation.
Absolutely.
Right?
I just want to call Charles Briggs real quick.
Shout out to Charles Briggs, yo. Listen, this community is super important to me. I know Apex Lux kind of hints at it a lot when we're having conversations, but it's because he knows. We've had conversations about it. He knows exactly where I stand on this subject. This community is super, super important to me. And I understand our place in this entire thing, right? And when you have, because like I said, it's one thing for us to be kind of treated a certain way, right? Because as I've stated multiple times, we understand that. But what you can't do and what you will not do without me just saying something about it at the very least is disrespect people that are literally putting in time, effort, and energy into this situation, and they have not done anything to anybody. They are not braggadocious. They're not on the timeline going at people. They're not having these streams like we're having. They are doing everything the right way. And you have people out here that are wearing a mask and acting as if, hey, I'm just super down with you guys Hey, fellow high schoolers, right?
Hello, fellow high schoolers. Hello, fellow cultists.
Right? And we do the same thing as we always do. We have these conversations and then we move forward. Right? But no. You cannot do these types of things to people that literally are out there with the best of intentions putting on for the fandom. Outside of me, you be hard pressed to find somebody that's been showing up to shit like this guy has. Representing.
I think, yeah, I've said that shit to Sky. I don't know how many times. Outside of Sky, it's Curly Ray, bro. It's Rebel Moon Theory. He be outside representing in a positive manner. In a positive manner. Again, I'm not saying what Sky and myself do is right or wrong or whatever. It is what it is. Y'all can kiss my ass if you like it or not. And with that sentence I just said shows you who I am. That ain't Curly Ray. Curly Ray is he chill. He's the light. Here's the thing. That's the crazy part. This is why we protect people like Curly Ray and the rest of the fandom, because when y'all doing right and doing what you're supposed to do, you're not speeding. In other words, if it's 50 miles an hour, you're going 40, right? It's always a motherfucker out there trying to take advantage of you. It just shows you, even when you're doing right, it's gonna be a motherfucker trying to do wrong by you. So that's why it takes guys like myself and Sky saying, fuck all that. You need somebody that's gonna color outside the lines a bit here and there. Because if not for people like us, people like Curly Ray get run over. The rest of y'all in the family get run over. This whole Zack Snyder self movement is born out of that thought process. Point blank, period. For y'all to freely rock out in a positive manner.
And then you got somebody doing it. And then it's like, nah. We about to step on them too. While also posing under the guise of like, hey, I'm this huge fan and supporting everything. And y'all can get out of here. Charles Briggs, bro. I want to say thank you for supporting the platform, dog. This conversation was very important. You know what I mean? And we felt that it was best to kind of pause and have this because of the fact that nah, man, this community is important, bro. This is how we got this far. They about to change up now. Appreciate y'all, man. We got Charles Briggs saying, damn, y'all cooking tonight. Continue to expose these clowns. Salute to the cool table. Hey, man. Yeah, hey. I want to say thank you, bro. And yeah, let me go ahead and hit you with a couple drops. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get to the next part of the conversation. You dig? Let me here we go.
Real quick. I want to ask you not about the legalities or like the probabilities or anything like that, but can you just speak to the resolve of your fan base that now that we're trying to get this thing sold to a third party?
The fan base has consistently been amazing and consistently, look, regardless of what I think, the fan base has their own ideas and they seem to win.
What are they doing here?
They're selling, Mortimer.
Well, that's ridiculous. Unless that crop report...
God help us!
I told you we shouldn't have committed everything, you asshole!
I gotta get Wilson and tell him to sell!
Wilson, where are you going?
Oh, idiot! Get back in there at once and sell! Sell!
But I didn't...
Good evening. We, the unwilling, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much for so long with so little. We are now qualified to do anything with nothing.
Yep.
Syndicate Network.
Right. Oh yeah. First of all, I want to thank you for coming on the platform, RMT. You know what I mean? And thank you for having this conversation. We appreciate you, bro. We're gonna keep bigging you up and supporting you in everything that you do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be sure to go give Rebel Moon Theory a subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, thank you for you guys having me on. This was, definitely a great conversation, and we continue to move forward. Hashtag ZLC show to Netflix and hashtag Snyderverse to Netflix. So that was the way.
Yeah, for sure, man. Now, look, do you want to stick around for this part of the conversation? Because it is about to get a little bit lighter. You know what I'm saying? Because we do got to finish off with some hope.
I do need to head to bed, unfortunately. I do have work.
Cool. Yeah.
But
you have a good one though, Brody.
This was wonderful. You too, man. You guys have a wonderful night.
Yep, for sure, Brody. Peace.
Hey, all right, Curly Ray, Rebel Moon Theory. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, bro, for sure, man. I'm gonna keep rocking out, dog. It's somebody put his channel in the chat, please. You know what I mean? So now here is the hopeful part of the conversation, right? Because as y'all know, it's never always bad, right? We got to get through all the tongue lashing before we can, you know what I'm saying, now explain, what the real lesson is, right? But this is a good thing, right? And I truly believe this, right? As I was kind of alluding to earlier, I think the online film the whole thing, man, it's dying because there is no more honesty. There's no more honesty, right? Nobody's honest anymore. And I think that with the possibility, let's not even say that it's a full-blown thing, right? With the possibility of Netflix acquiring WBD, right? Or WB, and them owning all these IPs and all of this stuff, right? We have a chance to start over in terms of like this whole online film discourse thing, right? Like it doesn't have to be this way, right? But it's not going to get fixed unless we talk about and diagnose what the problem is, right? Tron Ares, great example, right?
Absolutely.
These movies can't even get judged on their own merits because everybody's just talking about shit that they don't like, right? Having conversations that aren't fucking effective and aren't fruitful, not having conversations in earnestness. They're making up in their minds before they even see the movie. This has to go. It has to go. It has to go. It has to go. Like, yo, we can't, like, if this thing happens, I don't believe it is a good thing for us to go into this this potential like new dawn of like film and stuff like that, because it's gonna change everything, right? And the way that this whole online film discourse shit has, bro, everybody sounds the same, bro. Everybody sounds the same. Everybody hates the same shit. Everybody likes the same shit. Bro, the way that this is, it cannot continue this way. It can't. even if I'm gonna throw the studios a bone, right? They can't figure out how to properly course correct. Even if I'm throwing them a bone, which I'm kind of not, right? Because, but even for fucking sake of the argument, yo, like this, if these things cannot continue to go on this way, they just can't. Anything, Eddie, you want to chime in with, bro?
Yeah, I just think it's good because you want to clear the landscape of bullshit, and you want to clear the landscape of people who clearly have a hand up their ass, and you want to clear the landscape of people who have strings on them, man. Like, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Like, we have enough with bigger platforms, you know, the ones that the colliders, the IGNs, the whatever,
Yeah,
that clearly have studio influencing their opinions on video games, on movie, on everything, man. You can't watch anything, or excuse me, you can't go to any of these platforms anymore and just get like what's on, and then who made it, and then like an opinion from somebody who has like a degree in film or a degree in tech, and then they're just giving like their educated opinion based on their background, right? Like that's what an educated opinion is, right? Instead it's you read something or you watch a video and it sounds like you're reading a Twitter post. It sounds like a talking head from Twitter. It's ridiculous. And so it's like, all right, these bigger platforms just sound like a bunch of goofy influencers telling you what you should or shouldn't watch based on agendas. The old agenda used to be, you know, pretty socio-political, whatever leanings those were. And I'm not going to get into the politics, but if you leaned a certain way, then it was like, cool. You know, you got the blue hairs and the bull rings in your nose and, you know, whatever, right? Like, that's what those bigger platforms are all about. People started gravitating away from that and they started going towards things that looked more grassroots. Well, it ain't. Those things aren't grassroots. Those are people who were trying to get into Hollywood, or Hollywood and these studios galvanized them to make them look like they were grassroots. We're talking like your Moist Criticals, your Destinies, and people like that seem like they were, but they really have backings from like government entities. I'm not trying to go on and on and on, but the point that I'm making is when you actually have something that's grassroots, we're not backed by some government entity or some studio. We just choose to do the things that we do, and you guys naturally gravitated towards us because we got away from a shield that we thought was grassroots, but he's clearly not. So it's good to just shed them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see a guy like the one we mentioned before this section of the conversation, right? We're using him to talk about the Curly Rays incident, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got a guy like that who seemingly is a Zack Snyder fan, for example. He clearly sees Zack Snyder fans started something new, and he's been dancing and dodging around them. That's to let you know right then and there, because we've had no negative interaction with this guy up until potentially a few days ago when I told him to fuck off, right? Outside of that, there's been no negativity. And y'all didn't even know that happened up until I said it a few days ago.
Facts. That shit happened a long time ago.
Right. That shit happened
long time ago. Long time ago.
He's been dipping
long time ago
around saying our names and saying who did this and that and highlighting certain
bro, that was
people.
in fucking 2023, bro. That was in 2023.
Facts.
That was in 2023.
2 years ago.
So we had been left that conversation
alone
until recently when
but what's happened
when
is,
he said something and then now it got prophesized days later.
Yep, he has continued to do little weirdo things and highlight weirdo people. And that was another thing that let us know something. It was like, you're highlighting popcorn bucket and Scammy and other people and you know, whatever, and you're dancing around the people who actually started this stuff.
Can't be genuine.
And you can't be genuine. And now you're blocking and deleting comments from people who aren't bad at all. Curly Ray doesn't have a bad bone in his body.
Not at all, bro.
So yeah, the reason why this is good is because it's good to steer away from bullshit.
Yeah, man.
I'm not trying to put money towards anybody that's studio backed. I'm just not.
Yeah,
not
bro.
really. Not unless I knew they were grassroots first. Like if you earn your way to becoming a studio backed person and you still maintain your
Autonomy.
identity and your autonomy, then I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Like that means you came up and you let it be clear. Like if Netflix, when this is all said and done, and Netflix circles back and is like, hey, you guys have been holding us down with your own funding and the funding of your subscribers and the fandom. Hey, how would you guys like to? Heck yeah, Netflix, let's do it. But I'm gonna be transparent. I'm not gonna pretend like, oh no, I'm still absolutely 100%.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
100%,
like,
bro.
nah, Netflix gave us a budget now, so we did new stuff. So now we're about to go forward and blah 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 blah. And be very transparent about it, like, because that's what you're supposed to do. You know, and that's how you know if they're not being transparent, if they're not saying, hey, yeah, I actually got Warner Brothers, or I actually got this studio or that studio, blah 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 blah, or I work for a company that is connected to blah blah. If they're not being transparent, you know that they got bullshit. You know it's an agenda. 2 million subscribers. They want you to think that they're just like you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want you to think that so that you could keep riding with them, and so they
Bruh.
can keep influencing your thoughts and your mind.
We
and your
don't get
behavior.
another Tron movie, dog, I'm gonna be hot, bro. Cause it'll be because of these influencers, bro. Literally,
It's crazy too, man.
That movie's dope, dog. I love that movie. Loved it. Had a great time. Saw it in 40X. Had such a good time. One of the best.
These
3D
are the
movies
same
I've
people
seen in
that
a lot,
play
bro.
video games just like Tron, but then they'll sit up there and be like, "Oh, it sucks" or whatever the thing. Like, what do y'all actually enjoy? But it's not even
don't know,
about
man.
enjoyment, man. It's
I
about
don't know, bro.
what's the agenda? Okay, we gotta hate Jared Leto, or we gotta hate this
Motherfuckers don't like
director.
Star Wars. Motherfuckers don't like Rebel Moon.
Bruh, nothing. They don't like
bro,
nothing.
Bro, hold up. They don't like Star Wars, and they don't like the Rebel Moon PG-13 cuts, and they don't like the director's cuts.
Facts,
bro, that's 3 different vibes right there.
Facts.
And he's like, nope. Bruh, I can explain to you why I hate Halo.
There you go. Yeah.
It ain't gonna come off like, oh my God, he just tripping. No, you're gonna be like, damn, this guy's right. 100%.
Yep.
Because you can't argue with this shit. You know? Oh my God, bro. No, I just think that with what's been happening, bro, and all these people, and honestly, if you look at what's been happening, it's really Zack Snyder that's breaking the matrix right now, bro. He's what's breaking this whole shit wide open, right? Because you got people coming out, oh my God, he moved on. And then he starts posting right out, oh, wait, I'm sorry. Guess he didn't move on. They're like, oh yeah, and Netflix isn't gonna buy it. They can't buy it. Oh, well, actually, they are trying to buy it. And their name, their name keeps being the same one that's consistent, coming up with the other names.
It's crazy, man.
Right? Like all of these things, bro. Like they just in order for the entire like film discussion community to move forward, we gotta get some originality back, man. Y'all gotta fucking get back to who you are, if you even can. I don't even know if y'all can at this point, but like, yo, we going right past y'all, and I'm just letting y'all know the fans see it. Like, y'all wondering why we having this talk, man, bro. Y'all see what the hell going on. Y'all hitting me up.
Facts.
Y'all tagging me. Yo, Sky, you see this? It's like, yo, all right, cool. You know?
Yep.
But keep the arrows for us and not the people that's been literally sitting here being model citizens. What's wrong with y'all?
Curly Ray don't bother nobody, bro. That's crazy. What a canary in the coal mine that was.
Yep.
Like, again, I could understand you not wanting to highlight the guys who created Zack Snyder's Cell movement, which I must emphasize this. We created the entire conversation of Netflix acquiring Zack's Snyderverse and or Warner Brothers. We created that entire conversation in whatever form you want to put it in. That was us.
Wait, Apex. I
So
gotta
pause
stop
what
you.
I'm saying
again, bro.
And then I'm gonna continue after he's done. Go for it.
Bro, I gotta stop you again because you're not putting it in its full context, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta interject one more time. Last time it was a doozy, and so just trust.
Oh
me.
shit!
All
I
right,
know, right? You go for it. Go for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on mute.
Are you saying that we have a bunch of illegitimate children running around out here, bro? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying
you're right? As a
that we have a
founding
bunch
father,
of
we have a bunch
illegitimate
of bastards out here.
children running around the internet?
Yep. Hey, what was the first child that we spawned outside of Cell to Netflix? The first one was Cell to Amazon. Remember that?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That was that.
Paramount, Universal.
Then there was that too. There was Cell to Paramount. There was Cell to Universal. This is long before that.
Yeah.
Tubi.
Yeah.
We're not joking, by the way.
Yeah,
I know we joke around
children.
about Tubi and shit.
All children.
Then I'll say some shit like IdGaff. No. I'm not gonna say that. We're saying shit that's actually been hashtagged.
Yeah.
In legitimacy.
All children.
Not a joke.
All children.
I remember the day because we talked about it.
Now you got another one.
Laughed. now it's Cell to sell to Netflix. Like
are all our children.
You're right, Sky. I did leave that out. You're right.
I'm sorry.
We did. As a founding father, you must forgive me. The children that have been spawned, but they would name mama.
Sony. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Sony, bro. Disney.
Disney. Yep.
Disney.
Yep.
The whole.
So again, technically, I didn't, but you did emphasize the correct term, which is we do got some bastards out there.
Yeah.
But to what I'm saying, we spawned this entire conversation of a company acquiring, to be specific, because we always said third party. That was the very first question you asked Zack Snyder on video. If a third party were to blah 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 Snyderverse and then you said preferably Netflix. We used to put in parentheses all the time. It doesn't necessarily have to be Netflix. Like we've this idea and the cultivation and fostering of this idea has always been pretty picture perfect. Always been pretty picture perfect. Now, that being said, I'm not even saying you have to highlight. That was my original point. You have to highlight those who created it, meaning Skywalker, Apex Lux. Not saying you got to highlight us. But when a guy with a clean record is on your platform telling you about something cool that happened, and, he uses the hashtags or whatever he does, right? What the fuck you blocking him for? You just told everybody what you're about. You're not about the purity of just being a fan, helping the thing that you say you're a fan of. That's not what you're about. It's never been about, I'm a Zack Snyder fan and I want Zack Snyder to succeed. So, no, it's not. It's about agendas. I like who I like. How can I place myself under this thing? Whoever acquires it, what if they like? What if they see who came up with this? So that's what it's about.
Crazy.
What's crazy is you could have been at the side of the great one, or the great one
done by self pride. Nah, bro. What look, I just want to say,
yourself.
It's like, bro,
pride.
Just don't go at the people that ain't done nothing. That's my whole thing.
Facts.
But even larger than that, like from like a macro scale, these conversations have to change. The whole online film discussion thing, man, it has to change, because you don't even know what movie, bro. The fan base, the general audience don't know what to go see and what not to go see, because you got motherfuckers lying, bro. And I will continue to say this. I genuinely feel that part of the reason that Fantastic Four didn't do so well is because all these influencers were saying that Superman was better than that shit, and then that made more money. So it's like, and everybody was talking about how bad it is. So if you're hearing that that's better than Fantastic Four, why would you go see Fantastic Four if Superman apparently sucked and all the influencers is telling you that it's better than Fantastic Four? Like, what the hell is going on, bro? Just even from like a larger standpoint, these conversations have to change.
Because again, like we said earlier, like what we do is niche. So like an IG and a Collider, blah, blah, blah. Those people and people who kind of look similar to them, who have a bigger following for whatever reason, they attract an audience. They attract like a general audience. Like the general audience ain't really searching hard like that. They just clicking on whatever they see. Like, oh, this channel is talking about this. Okay, cool. I'm on my lunch break. Listen. Okay, cool. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So they get hit with the propaganda real quick. Oh, this shit suck, bruh. Oh, well, this channel said it sucks, so I guess I'm done.
Yep.
Meanwhile, they've been influenced to say it sucks.
Crazy, man. Anyway, y'all put y'all last questions and comments down at the bottom. We about to start wrapping this on up. Yeah, I think that there is hope on the horizon, bro. Because look, man, pretty soon, bro, I don't see how because even if you look at how all these people have been operating, right? Let's just say, for instance, that Netflix does get WB and there's stuff, right? They've been able to operate in a space where they didn't even need traditional marketing, bro. And all these influencers and stuff, they really haven't been able to, affect a lot of the Netflix stuff the way that they try to, right? Because they have entirely different metrics, right? And I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be some kind of change in the guard pretty soon, man. Because I just don't see how this whole online film thing lives without there being some kind of massive shift. So that was why we here tonight. You know what I mean? And yep, I'm glad y'all rocked out, and I'm glad that you guys understand now why we have this conversation, right? So anything that you want to kind of speak on before we get on out of here, bro?
Nah, man. I mean, look, we also had this conversation with the understanding that like this isn't gonna clear anything up with the ops. Like,
yeah,
this isn't like people who are gonna act like they don't understand are just gonna, they're gonna do that. Yep. They're not gonna understand, and it is what it is, to be honest. We just hope that the chat got clarity, and those who may or may not rock out with us, but they're just kind of curious. And they're like, what the hell? This video and parts of the video will just stand as a testament to, the fact that we're grassroots and there's been haters. And along the way, even when it's a huge W for the fandom, there's got to be some jackass or jackasses out there trying to make it about them and basically trying to muddy the waters of what's going on in the fandom and control the conversation and begrudgingly admit that they should admit defeat or join in, right? It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. Kind of hilarious. The
Hey,
hashtag
man.
heroes and all that.
For sure, bro. Our children, dog. Crazy, bro.
It's crazy. I'm I don't have kids in real life.
I thought I didn't, bro.
But I guess I do. Because
Bruh, I even made it
these
back
bastards
overseas.
that make
You know what I'm
hashtags.
saying? Bro, I bounced around overseas, and
Same, brother. You
know how that be. And
I might
you
have a
know,
couple in Australia. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, bruh,
And Japan.
ain't none I know about. You know what I mean? I of course would never know about, and not, you know what I mean. But I'm just saying, like, it's crazy how I could have possibly made it out of that situation unscathed, and then now I got Snyderverse children.
Facts.
This is crazy. Anyway, man. Final words, dog, before we get on out of here.
Just one. Bang.